Good evening, everybody. Late on a Monday evening. I hope that you're all doing well. I hope that you can all hear me well enough. And I hope you had a great Monday. Alright, so we're going to look at the week ahead, what's coming up for us. And as usual, I am going to use some of the mermaids and dolphins. But I'm going to do something a bit different today, where I'm going to incorporate as well the Crow Tarot. And we're just going to see what comes up with that as well, on top of the mermaid card. So let's do something different. I decided we needed some variety in our lives. Okay, so we're just going to ask what's most important for us to know this week. I always find that that's the best question to ask, gets the best results, because sometimes we focus on things we shouldn't even be focusing on, and then we need to be reminded that that's not where the focus should be. So let's see, what do we need to know most importantly this week, please? There's our first card. Oh, I didn't even see that one drop. Okay, it's meant to be there. So we've got alchemy. Let me just bring it into zoom for you. And it says you have the Midas touch right now, and every project you begin turns to gold. Alright, I do really get this energy for a lot of people right now. And a lot of people are at a turning point with certain things. Okay, mother healing. Ironically, I've done a mother healing reading this week for the first time in a long time for somebody, and I really feel like healing relationships with mothers and fathers are very, very important right now. Actually, I did a past life reading that brought this up as well. So, and I think I spoke about this last week as well, where our parents are fundamental energies in our lives, and they come through as an energy, and we need to try to see them not as a human being, but rather as an energy that's coming through to teach us something. And that's what the mother or the father healing reading actually does. It says, what is this energy? Why is it coming into my life? What are the lessons I need to learn from this energy? Trying to not personify them so much and see them as a person, but as an energy and as a lesson that comes into our lives. We can learn hard lessons from them, but they can have a positive effect. For instance, you can learn compassion from a parent who's not compassionate. Okay, so these kind of elements can come through. So mother healing is highlighted this week. And it says here, as your feelings towards your mother heal, your desires manifest more rapidly and accurately. Our relationships with our parents have a direct link to our abundance and how we see money, how we see how expansive and giving the world is with our father relationships, and also how generous and nurturing the world is with our mother relationships, because that is that nurturing, receptive kind of energy usually. Okay, one more please. What else do we need to know this week or focus on? Consult an expert. Interesting. Because I've actually had this as well coming up in readings as a theme, where someone needs to ask somebody for some guidance or help. It says here, more information is needed. Contact someone with expertise in this area. Alright, whatever you are dealing with, whatever you feel you need to sort out, sometimes when we're going through a lot as well, our perception is a little bit clouded and we need a second opinion, or we do actually need a professional to help us with something. So this is saying consult an expert. Maybe that expert is even just an older person in your family and you need a bit of advice. Okay, maybe it is somebody like a advocate or lawyer or a psychologist or somebody like that. So whatever it is that you're dealing with, maybe some of the information is hidden from you, or maybe it would benefit you to get a second opinion from somebody who is a professional. Okay, so I'm going to try something different tonight. Well, different from what I usually do on the videos. And I'm going to ask the Crow Tarot to assist us in giving us an additional card for each of these cards that we've pulled here, to give us some more information or to give us a deeper insight. Okay, into the alchemy, the mother healing, and the consultant expert card. Okay, so can we have one more card to tell us a bit more about the alchemy card or give us a bit more advice, please? One card to reinforce or clarify the alchemy card. That's not one card, sorry guys. Here we go. The Hanged Man. Okay, when I see the Hanged Man, sorry, let me show you. This is from the Crow Tarot. He's hanging upside down, okay? And the Hanged Man hangs upside down, which allows him to gain a different perspective. It can show something has been in a pause period or is in a pause period, and that to some extent you don't have full control over what's going on, but you need to allow the powers that be have something to do with it. All right. And I feel as if this is also showing a change in perspective. It says you have the Midas touch right now, and every project you begin turns to gold. I feel as if this is saying, look out for new opportunities, look out for new things, look at different things differently. And I feel like this is because some people can't really believe this. Okay, if I say to you, you've got the Midas touch, you can turn any project into gold. I hear a lot of people kind of saying, yeah, right, whatever, you know, I've been told that before, nothing ever happens. And I think the advice here is change your perspective, or maybe change your opinion of that. Say, maybe this time I really could. What can I do to do it differently? What can I change? Am I doing the same things over and over and expecting different results? Okay, so it's a different perspective on how to do things and how things can be done, perhaps. Turn things around. If you feel like things have been turned around, maybe it's because you need to do something different or have a different experience. Okay, so believe that this can happen, because I think a lot of people see this card and they just really don't invest themselves in it. They think, yeah, sure, whatever. This is not meant for me. This message is not for me. And I don't think that that is necessarily the case. When we see the Hanged Man as well, it's often to leave things up to the universe to a large extent to guide you and say, okay, I do realize that there's some things that I'm not in control of, and maybe that's in a good way. Maybe you're being guided to something that you don't even know that you want yet. Okay, or you could start this project and not realize how much influence there is behind the scenes from spirit. Okay, let's look at the mother healing. What can we be told further about the mother healing, please? What else do we need to know? One card. Thank you. Oh, this is interesting. Okay, we've got the Two of Coins or the Two of Pentacles. This is often about bringing things into balance and trying to balance your emotions, trying to balance two aspects of your life. So I feel as if there's an imbalance here with this mother healing, I feel like these are difficult relationships, okay, or difficulties with abundance, whatever it is that affects you here. I feel like you need to make a decision. You need to make a choice. Am I going to choose to live this out of balance for the rest of my life and pretend it's not a problem? Or am I going to move towards healing? Am I going to bring balance to things? I feel like this could be a kind of a tiring energy as well with this relationship, this connection that is out of balance, and maybe it affects whoever it is on a really deep level where it actually affects you and feels emotionally draining, but on a permanent basis, because I feel like this is pretty deep rooted, and it not only affects this relationship, but this relationship also affects is definitely affecting the abundance mindset and stuff, which is having an adverse effect on your physical 3D environment. It's having an effect on how you live your life, how much you struggle in life because of maybe an element of stubbornness or something like that as well, or turning a blind eye and feeling, I don't have to heal this, I'm just going to ignore this. Okay, but this has to happen, this has to be brought back into balance so you can have this synergy. And it's not always that we have to condone someone's behavior, but we need to release that anger because it's very toxic for us as well. If we do have anger or resentment or any kind of discomfort around this particular relationship. Okay, and last but not least, we're going to look at Consultant Expert. Let's see if we can find out more about this card. One card to give us a bit more detail on that, please, or information. Thank you. Oh, okay. 10 of Swords. Alright, this is something that needs to be cleared away, sorted out, cleaned up. It's about clearing up old stuff that has not been sorted, okay? And it's really put a lot of pressure on you. This literally feels, this could be a situation where you feel like you've been betrayed to some extent, really exhausted. But before anything can move on, even though the worst is over here, we've got this element of things need to be cleared up and cleaned up, whether it's, old energy, things that need to be said, or a project that needs to be finished. It could also be with regards to consult an expert. This could be this person can actually help you do this, okay? I do feel like to a large extent this has maybe got things to do with legal matters, maybe divorces or, custody battles, all of this kind of thing. I'm not sure, but it feels like somebody needs to be consulted because here it says more information is needed. I feel like this is needed in order to clear this situation. Okay, the worst is over, but there's a couple of niggly things that need to be sorted out and they cannot be left there because they're going to cause stuck energy if they're not dealt with. And if you cannot effect this change on your own or get this resolution on your own, you need to ask somebody what you should do, or you need to get somebody who can help you to set things in motion to actually find closure in the situation. Okay, or to kind of finish it off. Alright, okay, so let's, last but not least, pull a card from my famous Spirit Oracle, which we all love. And I've made a nice mess over there. Alright, Spirit Oracle, can we have one card as advice for the week, please? Let me give it one shuffle quick. I'm doing 2 shuffles, I've decided. Okay, and let's see, one card as our thought for the week ahead, please. That's about 5. Let's try again. Want some advice for this week ahead, please? Some words of wisdom, just one card. And there we have it. Tranquility. Sorry guys, it takes a little while to focus. And tranquility, before I read the back, this feminine energy is coming through very strongly again, which is kind of like the mother energy. And I feel like this is what it is. It's the search for peace in our lives, okay? This consultant expert to get over this difficult situation here. This is also a search for just like some peace and tranquility in our lives. Getting a balance in this situation with this relationship can bring tranquility into your life. Tranquility, I heard that. And this alchemy, changing your perspective. Maybe you need to really just do something different and have some faith in yourself. Maybe doing this and achieving this project or whatever it is that you want to create, or maybe a business, maybe this can actually bring these elements into your life. We need to focus on things that bring us peace, that bring us balance. And that needs to be our top priority in our lives, because the more peace and balance we seek, the more we will have, and the more peaceful we are, the more we project that into our external environment. Okay, so I think also it's very important to find quiet time, still time, be out in the garden or doing fun things, go play with your dog, go for a swim, whatever you do, but find that tranquility, even if it's in the midst of the office that you work in. Find that tranquility, find that little bit of peace, so that you can think and you can process things and you can take care of what's going on spiritually, and take care of what's going on inside of us as well. Not only what's going on outside of us and around us, but within us as well. Okay, and the message here is trust. All will turn out well. Everything will fall into place. Peace of mind and tranquility result. That is lovely. Okay, so whether you have to heal a relationship with somebody, whether you have to consult this expert and get some advice on something you're struggling with that has really made you feel like you are in this kind of energy, the message is trust. All will turn out well. Everything will fall into place. Peace of mind and tranquility result. Okay, this situation can be brought into balance. This healing of this relationship. Trust. All will turn out well. If you want to take a chance, trust that you do have the Midas touch right now. Don't think it's a load of nonsense and it's just not meant for you. Okay, give it a try. We don't always have to know what the outcome is in order to take a leap of faith and try something. And Spirit is saying everything's going to be fine. Everything will turn out well. It'll fall into place, but you need to trust. Okay. I hope you guys enjoyed the reading. It's something different. And I wish you all a beautiful week ahead. Take care and chat again soon. Bye for now.